Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay one more time before Buddy Meta ends with our boy Arfus. It's gonna be sad to see him go, but it was great while he was here. Arfus doing absolutely disgusting level of attack scaling in the middle of the game, getting a hold of anything to get that number a little bit bigger early, and then looking for the late game tech cards. Anything and everything in the world to play around Sindoride, Cleave, and Ghoul, because if you don't get Ghouled, Cleaved, or Sindoride, your overwhelming deluge of tons of undead minions with just hundreds and hundreds of attack beats nearly every board. All right, enjoy. Ah, it is what it is. Oh, we went 3. I'm going. Fuck it. Did you guys get feedback on the upbeat duo being too OP to the devs? I did. More specifically, the devs were in the chat, for what it's worth. Everything that you guys were saying during the, if you check the channel log, there were multiple devs in the chat the entire time. So like everything I said live on stream, they got as feedback. Everything that you guys said in chat, or a big portion of it, they probably saw as well. I've also, Pocky's channel a couple days ago, giving feedback to the devs who were holding a conversation. There were like 100 people or so in Pocky's channel at the time, having basically a Q&A with one of the developers in the chat. I'm not excited about being beaten by a Fireworks duo each game. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be beaten by it for a while. They're not going to change it before it goes live. I would highly doubt that that would be the case. Makes duo so OP, didn't watch much to showcase. Every 2 turns just a copy. Yeah, but you can stack it. Double Battle Cry with Bran. Use it 4 times with tripling it. Double end of turn effects with Kripparrian Chanter. You can basically, like the YouTube video that we posted today is like a decent version of the combo. And it printed out 8 Fireworks Fanatics a turn. And then it printed out a bunch of other shit on the opposite turn, then back to Fireworks Fanatics again. Bristlemane seems good. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think we'll go with the Bristlemane. How would you nerf it? There's a million ways to nerf things. I don't know what the most elegant way is. So I almost always decline answering that kind of question. Nothing wrong with the question. Simply, if there's that many different avenues to do it, just pick one. That's not the hit. At least that hit was decent. But yeah, right now you can't just take a part out of the combo and then suddenly it's going to be bad. It's a tough card to balance. It's inherently a snowball condition in a card. My God, this is just like the board. You know I want this Molten Rock. You know it, bro. That's the card I was talking about when I said the board. Then again, like, it isn't really that bad. It's a little bit good. That is 6 blood gems and probably 2, could be 3 if he was like absurdly strong, green thumb procs. The problem is it stacks with Bran and it stacks with Drakari. And it also stacks with Seafood or with Murkai, but that's just icing on the cake. You can't have all of them. Otherwise you just pick up one piece and then you pick up a key minion and then you just duplicate it times 10. Are all the test games going to be on YouTube? They are not all, but like probably 3. I'll probably do today, tomorrow, and oh, those are the worst hits. I mean, probably best hits for scaling. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. will be games from the playtest. Got him. Oh, this is a top 1 board right now. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm pretty damn happy with this board. Typically I'd play this, but I'm probably just going 5 next turn, right? And then tripling in the 6. We're looking for permanent minions. Because right now we are just Gucci on Arfus. We don't have module in this game. Fireworks. It's a better taunt. Legitimately, next turn is just level do nothing. I kind of just want to hold the gold. This is just fireworks then. Just use it for when we get the golden Arfus to buff the board some health. Like if it's just quite literally sit still. We're gonna level twice and or level once, then Arfus turn with the fireworks on the board, and who knows where we are after that. You remember memeing at the beginning of the patch? And it was kind of memeing, but kind of setting ourselves up for the whole patch-long Arfus love. How we wanted to play Arfus every game, and it went like 5 days in a row where we never got Arfus. Until I had to make an emote of Arfus and put it in the channel to attract him. And now every time we see him, we love him. He's adorable. He's such a good dog. 11% lethal? Rip. It's not a great place to be. Poor Greed. I'm just gonna go reborn this shit again and, like, I don't know, put some blood gems on my puppy dog over here. Maybe do it this way. There's a small threat of cleave at this point. You think they have a 30 damage cleave on turn 8? It would have to be one hell of a high roll to have it. And even then it has to hit here and cleave right. I think our board is pretty good against this in the long term. Good luck getting your elementals outside of golden Arfus range. I have a feeling. I can't tell you what it is. But some part of me just thinks it likely isn't gonna happen. You get the tie. Poor dog's diet. Got blood gems instead of meat and bones. Yep. Poor guy. Just not living the dream. Another green thumb. Aw, these suck. I'm gonna have Gar on this board, aren't I? I mean, I see handless here. That's kind of cool. We can mess around with it. It might not be Gar at any point. It's not Firebat. Not gonna be Dark Gaze. You want the extra health on the board? Getting this out of goal range could be good. What if we just put down double green thumb for the turn? It's so hard to tell if you're strong or weak in these scenarios. Like one tech card and we're fucked. If we don't play this card. I really do want to go to 6. I don't want this value trade and not getting the handless value. Gar is such a sad card. Yeah, kinda. Like one Sindori. And we have 2 minions on the board. Arfus and the one thing that suicides. I guess this is somewhat decent stats at this point in time. Is double green thumb even more scaling when you can just reborn the hand? Yeah, maybe not. Just depends on how much damage we're capable of doing to him. If we just kill everything and it doesn't reborn, then obviously not. But you're right. Could have been even more. Could have been even more this way. I'm going to the moon. We're going to be dogs on the moon. Yeah, go back ahead. Even bigger Arfus. I don't think so, buddy. How weak are you? Should have done that last turn. I didn't even think about it. I'm just auto playing gyms into Arfus because he's such a good boy. If he's weak, we could try to milk a round of a noob buff. Just having these guys not be pathetic. Be in the range of like 7 to 10 damage so they could kill mantids and shit. Could be nice. Not killing ghouls also kind of funny though. Man, I do not respect this guy. I do not respect you, Azumat. I'm not an Azumat respecter. Can't be a misplay because Titus Arfus. Tis Arfus. I read that as Titus Arfus. Tis Arfus. I mean, he's got a lot of death rattles. It's the one thing that we don't deal well with. Unit count becomes the most important thing in this game. What are methods for us to get more units on the board? And down goes the 31-31. To some random bullshit nonsense minion. Well, not necessarily, I guess. I could get sniped here. Did get sniped here. Oh, didn't. I thought the delay in the animation was it getting sniped. It's funny. Every fight ends with the same 2 minions chilling here in the back. Just Arfus and our casual Bristlemane. This card is so strong in this one specific scenario. When you need to buff up one minion and that minion buffs up everything else. And you casually had 4 taunts on the board at the time. Just that specific time. Alright, I think it's time for you to go. Well done, buddy. Friend's cute. What could we get from Friend that's really good? I don't know, but I like it. Friend's always good. Now our next couple questions. How much do we have to commit here? Can I keep reborning a noob? And where do I put my blood gems? I really just want to get outside of ghoul range on everything. At least the first one. And then we can keep using gems other places. Friend is always good, yeah, but we don't necessarily sell anything as of yet. This is the card we're talking about. One tech card and we're suddenly weak. Almost like this card is designed to beat this board. Say it ain't so. That's a start. Pretty good at hits on the opener. That's a lot of power. Golden Eternal Summoner. And then on top of that, he's up to 20 already, plus 17 buff. So we were wrong to underestimate that guy. Crazy. Nah, brother. Leroy? Might be Leroy. That seems pretty good. And then on to ball and buff it again. Make big taunt. Nah. Nah. Okay. Think we do it this way? And now we can debate at the very end what we want to do with the final boards. Cleave is such a nasty problem here, but there's not a ton I can do about it. Here's the ghoul. Good thing we played around that. 212 damage. Big stats, not our problem. I think we can deal with that. Not the ghoul. Infinite damage. Yeah, it's basically make a minion poisonous right now when they're reborn. Rock, meat, paper. The golden summoner is just nasty. What you got? Big demons? Here's the reborn, dude. Finally. Not sure we really have the luxury of playing it. We get a taunt, we could. Be nice to taunt this, though. Oh, let's pick it up. We might be able to make it work. Same deal. This is good, but it's not good like this. Venomous, not poisonous. It's still poisonous, bro. It's not Tuesday yet. The future isn't now. I kind of want it to be the future. That's just not how time works, you know? Why they changed the name? Because they changed the functionality. Oh, it's obviously Genie. I like Soul Splitter for now. Would I ever want Colossus? You know what time it goes live on the 9th? 1 p.m. Eastern-ish? So, like, 9.5 hours before this point. Really don't know what I'm doing with this yet. What was the Arfus change? Oh, there hasn't been an Arfus change. Arfus is the same Arfus he's always been. The only change the poisonous change we were talking about is the would you stop it? Stop hitting Arfus. He's a good boy. Leave him alone. The change that people are talking about is the poisonous to venomous change in the next patch. Nothing's changed on Arfus. Nice evening, Bofur. Yay, Julie, how's it going? Arfus, no! Still get there. Unfortunately, do not lethal. Means we have to fight Mali, too. I think they're both going to tech against us. So how do we get that much stronger? Bell Stomper? I need Taunt. I think Arfus gave additional death rattle in the past. Oh, you mean itself had Reborn? That was not, or that's been changed since the beginning of this buddy meta. Like buddy meta 1 or 1.0 had a different buddy Arfus value or Arfus stats and whatnot. It used to have Reborn. He kill your dog? Could this be John Wick 5? I think so. We can do this. We can look for a card that allows us to sell something to see this. I miss my noob scaling. You're so susceptible to tech. Get friend again. Yeah, but like, I don't get stronger by playing the cards I have. And that's not a good sign. You can just lead Leroy. You know what? 68 might be the breakpoint, you know? Could be. No. Actually allows us to cycle it if I had the blood gem. It's kind of funny. We should be better this time, yeah. Much better this time. His board isn't really built to snipe Arfus. Okay, not bad. Arfus is safe. He is secret. He is safe. We got the open space. Looking pretty good. Unit count wise, we're okay. Suboptimal hits there. But if it can't kill Arfus, then I'm not that concerned. I guess the annoying part is we don't kill him. Again. Alright, well, we get the ghost. These guys get to fight each other to death, and we get the winner. He took out the tech. Yeah, the tech is good against us, but it isn't by itself going to beat us. Let's probably pick up 2. Whatever we choose to do next turn, this would have been better, but, you know, whatever. It does allow us to taunt up Colossus with the Angler. It tends to just get slaughtered by this guy, though. And it does leave potential to clog the board. We could get Reborn off the Mecha Jiraxis and then be disappointed that you can't put it on Arfus again. Like that one day last week where we were talking about what cards were good on 6, and I kept talking about Mecha Jiraxis for Reborn without realizing that we had no mechs nor demons on the board. Sometimes I just go insane. Sometimes I lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. That one Naga being neutral? Yeah, Pashmar being a neutral. Remember talking about that week 1 with Theatar? Like week 1 of Theatar existing in the game, for some reason I decided to cycle Pashmar, and it became a running joke that it was a neutral. Oh, well. Sometimes I'm dumb, dude. That's why I'm never attached to being right, you know? Because if I was, I'd be disappointed most of my life. I'm not attached to the idea of being right in this conversation. I need to have a genuine conversation, man. Can't keep changing the rules on me. Oh. That's why we appreciate you. Oh, that's why he appreciates me. We make memes because we like you. Oh, look at that shit. He's getting all sappy and shit now, too. All right, well, it's going to be one big swap out here. Depending on what we see as a potential final minion, this thing's not going to make the cut. We have the temp taunt. We got 2 glow scales. We got 3 glow scales. Is there a 6-star that we would want for some reason? Otherwise, I'm just going to end up with a couple things Divine Shielded. I've had the Leroy forever. This might be the time we use it. It's time. It's time for the Roy. Why can't I see his minions? No minions on board. I think it's time for the Roy. You get a shield. I'll give you a shield too. I'm fine with that. And outside of that, it's you, right? Alrighty. Leroy can soak Sindori. Yeah. Or I could play it to intercept 2. Maybe I should have just left it for only Sindori. That way, if I use the shield on it, it actually costs us there a little bit. That was my first thought, but now that I had the extra shield, I was like, you know what? We could try to take the value off of it, deal with first minion. But if it is Sindora, guaranteed to be Sindora. It's better the other way. I should have left the shield off of it. Arfus is hidden. He is secret. He is safe. You gotta watch out for the Arfus. He'll get you. Look at him back there. He was Big Knights last match? No, he wasn't. This guy wasn't the Big Knights. This guy had like this guy had the buffed one. This guy dropped the tech. Sindori wouldn't have killed Leroy anyway. You're right. Yeah, it's too big. It had to be a buffed up Sindori. Regardless, awkward position to be in. I think I like the shield in hindsight. But if I had a way of shielding it at 3 or less health, then not putting the shield was probably better. Good idea though. Yeah, the execution for it doesn't work with the angler. I made a split second decision at the end, and it would have worked out the same way either way. It would have been exactly the same situation. Neither actually mattered. But there are situations where this would be better without a shield. If he had like a 7 or 8 attack Sindori. Or him having it buffed. Yeah, if he had it buffed. Exactly. Yeah, I shouldn't have shielded it. Method-wise, shouldn't have shielded it. Happy with that analysis. Just was a slight oversight there at the end. Hey, look, Arfus wins again. Feels good, man.